Hi, welcome to Brainweaver's E-Trade Retail Management System. In today's session, we will discuss about how to create ledger account in E-Trade Retail Management System. As we discussed in the previous sessions, all the settings or creations are grouped under main menu. So from the main menu, select Create General Ledger button. Here we can enter the ledger account name we wish to create. For example, stamp duty charges paid account. I am going to create an indirect expense account like stamp duty charges paid account. After entering the ledger account name, press enter key, and it is mandatory for creating all the ledger accounts. We should select a default account group listed here. From this account group, what is suitable for the accounts, ledger accounts which you wish to create, you should select it. Since we are going to create an indirect expense ledger account, select the indirect expense group from this list. If there is any opening balance, debit or credit, we can mention here. Otherwise, you can leave it as blank. After that, click on the Save button. So, account created successfully. After that, if you want to check whether the ledger accounts which you have created is registered in the chart of accounts, click on the search button. Just type few keywords of the ledger name. System will filter you the desired keywords you have typed. Like stamp duty charges paid account is the ledger account we created just now. It is appeared in the chart of accounts. If you want to see the chart of accounts, click on the report menu. From the report menu, select list of accounts button. This list of accounts contains all the ledger accounts that we created before. Group name, ledger account name, opening balance, transaction debit and credit, and balance as of now. All such information can be viewed in this chart of account. For easy and quick filter, if you click here on the smart button, if I want to filter all the ledger accounts which belongs to the account group indirect expense, just type few keywords of indirect. It will filter all the ledger accounts we have created under the group indirect expense. Here we can see this is the ledger account we have created few seconds back, stamp duty charges paid account. The similar way, if you want to see all the ledger accounts under the group customer, just type the keyword or few keywords of customer. Brainweaver's iterate retail management system will filter you all the ledger accounts belongs to the keyword you are typing here. So this is the chart of accounts. If you want to export this chart of accounts into an Excel file, by clicking this export button, Brainweaver will export all the ledger account details into an Excel file. With a small formatting, we can make this exported list of accounts more beautiful. Everyone know the common formats of Excel. A person with limited knowledge can manage these formats very easily. In such a way, we can make the best use of the exported list of accounts using the Excel. So in order to create a ledger account, the step is select create general ledger from the main menu. If you want to create a ledger account of a customer or supplier, there is two steps of process. First one is we should create a general ledger under the group supplier or customer. The second step is we should set up or configure the address information of the supplier and customer. For example, I am going to create one customer's ledger account here. From main menu, click on the create general ledger. For easy reference, I am prefixing the word customer. Customer Akash Trading Company. I am selecting customer as the account group. Since I am going to create the ledger account of a customer, the group I have selected is customer. If there is any opening balance, you can enter here. After entering the opening balance, if any, by clicking this save button, we can create the ledger account of customer Akash Trading Company. So now what we have did is we have created the ledger account of a customer. In order to complete the process, we should configure customer's address information. To set up the customer address information, from the main menu, select Set up customer information button. Whatever ledgers we have created under the group customer, all such customers ledger will be appeared in this list. So customer Akash Trading Company is the customer we have created few seconds back. To configure this customer's address, select the customer and enter the contact person. Suppose David John is the contact person of this customer Akash Trading Company. This is the contact number. Address is 401 Atrium Center. Ernakulam, Kerala State. Code 32. Location Ernakulam. Landmark opposite HDFC main branch. If the customer is having GST number, you can enter the GST number here, and after entering the GST number, you can select the GST status as registered or composition dealer. If there is no GST registration, you can select the unregistered as the GST status. Here we can mention a remark about this customer. For example, after creating this or configuring this customer address information, Brainweaver will move the details into a customer's address book. So in future, if you want to filter a list of customers whose remarks belongs to a specific keyword, such searching and filtering is possible provided you are mentioning a small remark about this customer here. For example, suppose this customer is buying from us all the cleaning products regularly. I am mentioning like customer of cleaning products. Once we have finished with the address and other basic information of the customer, click on the save button. Customer setup saved successfully. If you want to set up or configure address and other basic information of any other customer, you can select it from here. Otherwise, you can click on exit button to get out of this menu. So what we have did is we have created a general ledger in the name of a customer. After that, we have set up the customer information. So this is the two-step to create either a customer ledger or a supplier ledger. After configuring the customer's supplier address information, from the report menu, select this customers list. Whatever customer information we have configured, all such customers contact and address information will be appeared in the address book of the customers or the list of customers form. Here we can see whatever customers we have created, all all the customers are visible here. Here we can see customer Akash Trading Company. This is the one we have configured now. Contact person, contact number, address information. So in future or onwards, if someone require the address information or contact information of a specific customer, instead of pulling out the details from the physical file or physical diary, we can manage all such customers' address information digitally, and it is forever. The similar way, we use the smart button in the list of accounts screen. Here also, by clicking this smart search button, we can filter customer details very easily. If I want to filter the customers which start from the keyword W, press the keyword W, system will filter all the customers whose names start with W. Similarly, if I press S, it will display all the customers whose names start with S. So this is very easy and quick access to filter the required customer details. Unless and until you configure the address information of a customer, Brainweaver will not allow you to make a sales entry to that customer. So in order to make the sales and purchase, it is mandatory to configure customers and suppliers address information. Now we will create one suppliers ledger. First we will create supplier ledger account. Supplier Saraswati Rice Mill. Since I am going to create a supplier, I have to choose the account group as supplier. If there is any opening balance, debit or credit, we can enter here. Otherwise, we can keep it as empty. After that, click on the save button. Account created successfully. The next step is set up supplier information. Select the supplier Saraswati Rice Mill. This is the one we have created just now. Enter the contact person, Mr. Uday Mithal is the contact person. Contact number is so and so. Address is 201 Alpha Building, Senapati Babbat Mark, Ernakulam. Location is Ernakulam. Landmark is opposite IOC petrol pump. If there is any GST number, you can mention the GST number here, whatever it is. Here also, like similar like we managed it to configure the address information of the customer. Here also we can enter a small brief or remark about the supplier to filter or search based on the remark in the future. Suppose from this supplier I am regularly buying parboiled rice. I am mentioning a remark like supplier of parboiled rice. After entering all the information, click on the save button to effect the configuration. If you want to configure the address information of another suppliers, we can select it. Otherwise, by exiting this screen, click on the report menu and press the supplier list. Here we can see the supplier Saraswati Mill Rice Mill is the ledger account, supplier's ledger account we have configured now. Here also Brainweaver's E-Trade retail management system will generate a beautiful address book of the suppliers. Similar way, we filtered the address information of customer here also by clicking on this smart search button. By entering the keyword of the desired ledger account you wish to filter, Brainweaver will filter you based on the keyword you have typed. For example, if I am typing K, system will filter all the ledger accounts, suppliers ledger accounts which start from K, like Kalinga Traders, KTP Oil Mill, Kundapalli Marketing. The similar way, if I want to filter all the ledger accounts which start from the alphabet S, just click on S button. You can see all these ledger accounts are start with the alphabet S. Again, if you want to click or enter the alphabet U, it filter all the ledger accounts start with SU. Here we can see our supplier is here, supplier Saraswati Rice Mill. So in this way we can filter the information of specific supplier which we wish to filter. There is one more search feature is here. For example, here we can see supplier name, contact person, contact number, address, supplier location, supplier remark. Based on any of this field, by giving a piece of search criteria, we can filter the suppliers. For example, by pressing the search button, I want to know who all are the suppliers supplying parboiled rice to us. So in the supplier remark field, I am entering a piece of remark like parboiled. After entering the search criteria, to get the result or to execute this search criteria, click on the Get Data button. Now we can see there are two suppliers. We are buying parboiled rice. One is supplier Saraswati Rice Mill, another one is supplier Sunrise Rice Mill. So in this way, based on any field by entering a small search criteria. We can filter information and filter the supplier's details. So today we have learned how to create an expense or income ledger account, also a customer or supplier's ledger account. The only difference between the customer and supplier ledger account versus other types of ledger account is to complete the setup of a customer or supplier ledger. After creating the ledger account, we should set up the customer or supplier information. So in the next session, we will discuss about all the other features one by one. Thank you. Thank you for watching this video.